Dr. Kaylee Garrett-Zimmerman here, physical therapist. Today I'm talking about part 2 of the diaphragm series. Part 1 was all about the anatomy and the physiology and what the diaphragm does and why it should be important to you. Part 2 today is all about finding our diaphragm, or where is it on yourself and how to find it on yourself. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in sitting for me. You're going to sit with good posture. If you're slouched forward this way with that forward head, rounded shoulders, you're going to compress the area that you have to be able to feel your diaphragm. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to find the side of your rib cage. Put your hands on your rib cage, and you're going to follow that bottom rib all the way until you get to the middle of your stomach here. And it's going to be right below your sternum or your chest bone, breastbone, and right under kind of where the bra area is, and you feel that kind of dip in. Now, you're going to put a pretty good amount of pressure there. If you get pain when you put pressure there, that's a pretty good sign that something's going on with your diaphragm. So, go ahead and put some good amount of pressure there. When you press it, you should feel like you should need to breathe. So, take a deep breath in through your nose, and then breathe out. If your diaphragm is working, and if you do have appropriate breathing control, you're going to feel the diaphragm push into your fingers, and your fingers are going to go out and expand. So try that again. Breathe in, and breathe out. Now remember, when you're trying to find your diaphragm, you want to breathe in and fill your belly with air, thinking about a balloon expanding in all directions. So you're trying to fill the balloon with air, so it's going to push your hands forward, and then it's going to come back in. Because remember, when you breathe in, the diaphragm's going to go this way to allow for more air to come into the lungs. So it's going to go down, but it's expanding forward. Now when you breathe out, it's going to expand or compress back, and it's going to start to lift up a little bit more to help get all of the air out. So now I want you to take your hands back onto the side of your rib cage, take a deep breath in through your nose, and breathe out. And see if your hands are able to go out and come back in. You should feel your rib cage go out to make room for the diaphragm, to make room for the oxygen, and then come back down and come in. If you do not feel that, chances are we probably need to take a look at that diaphragm and see what's going on with the breathing patterns there. Now, you can also do this in lying down. I do it in sitting because I sit more so than I lie down. When I do my exercises, when I do my breathing and my meditation, I'm typically in sitting. Now, if you need to do it in laying down, same concept. You're going to just lay flat on your back. Find your side rib cage. Follow it all the way to the middle. Put some good pressure down towards the mat or the table. You're going to take a breath in through your nose. And you're going to breathe out through your mouth. You should feel the same thing. Fingers and hands going up towards the ceiling because the diaphragm is going down to allow for more oxygen to fill into the stomach, but when you breathe out, it's going to allow your hands to come towards the table again. So, again, if you can feel it, you'll feel your fingers move. Same thing with the rib cage movement. You can put your hands on the sides, take a deep breath in, and see if you feel them expand. And breathe out. Now, if you don't feel them expand, that's a good place to start as far as exercise goes. You can start with your hands here, and you can start breathing in, breathing out, and trying to get a little bit of motion into those rib cage. You can also use this as an exercise for your diaphragm, just adding pressure. For those of you that are runners, or if you like to run, when you're running and you start to feel like you're out of breath, before you stop to see if you can catch your breath, put a little pressure on your diaphragm. Take your fingers, take your fists, whatever it is, right in that spot, add some pressure, and it's going to help to kind of reset and reactivate the diaphragm to get you more oxygen into your system during that run. So that's how you find your diaphragm on yourself. Hopefully you are able to find it. If you're having any problems or trouble with that, let me know. I would love to give you some more tips and pointers, and make sure you join me next week for our continuation of the diaphragm series, so we can speak a little more about techniques, treatments, breathing patterns, and when to utilize the appropriate ones.